All right, let's get to the next question where we need to find the solution for this particular problem. So, what is the time complexity of the below snippet? And we will be sharing the link, the video link, once I have uploaded it. Let's go through the code first and see how it is giving us the output. Okay, so in this, we have a function which is find common elements. So I believe that is going to be, which is taking two parameters, array 1 and array 2, right? So we are finding the common, what I understand out of this code is we are finding the common elements in array 1 and array 2, right? So, and we have then created a variable for common elements. This will be an array, an element. The variable will be containing the array of the common elements. Okay, now we are certainly iterating through. First, we will be iterating through the first array, right? So, we have used the length of the first array. Suppose the length of first array is that is, let's consider as n. Okay, so we are iterating through each and every element until n, and for every element that we are iterating, inside that we are running another for loop which is of length array 2 dot length. So length of second array, let's say it's m. They could be same size, n or n, that will be the worst case scenario, but they could be different size. It could be 5 and 6, 5 or 10, and we will know exactly once we have the input. So for now we are considering these are two different arrays with two different length. Okay, so we have length m and length n. So second time, now in the next for loop we will be iterating through the second array from the first element till the last element of the array. While we are doing that in the second for loop, we are also checking that each element in the second array, if it is matching the element that we have traversed through the first array. So if it is the first element, okay, so first element, then we are so we are iterating through the first element of first array, and we are checking if it is equal to the element in the second array. Now what will happen is the first element that we have taken out, or what we have reached in the first for loop that we are running for array 1, so that element, then we go to the second array, we go through the elements, each and every element, we keep on checking, okay, if this is equal to the first element, if this is equal to the element which is in array 1, then as soon as this element is equal to it, the condition becomes true, the if condition becomes true, the common element, we are pushing it, we are pushing the pushing the array one element, the first one that we are traversing through. Okay, now that this element that I have used, that I have found from the first array that is present in the second array, and I'll immediately push it into my common elements array that I have created a new array for to store the result. Okay, so as soon as it is found the element in the second array, this for loop will break. Now, will this break actually break all the for loops or just the for loop that it is inside? Well, my guess is it will break both the for loops. It will come out and return the common elements. So, how about we solve it in an environment to exactly see if that happens? So, let's take an example. Okay, so we have two arrays. Let array 1 is equal to 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Good. Okay, and we have array 2, which is also the similar array. I want some similar elements inside this. So let's say I will change 1, I will change 4 here, then I have 6 and 8 common. Okay, now I need to find, so we have some common elements like 1 is there, then 4 is there, right? 6 and 7, I said 7, no, I have put 8, right? Apart from that, everything else is not working out. Now I have used this. Okay, so what should we get the element once I have traversed through? The first element that I'm going to encounter is 1, and I will keep on checking with the second arrays that okay, it is 11, then it is 1, and as soon as I hit 1, we know that this element of array 2 is equal to the index 0 of element of array 1, and it will return and the break the for loops. We will return the common element here. Now I don't know that if it will be doing it for all, if the break statement will only break the first loop or it will go to the second loop as well. So that is what we are going to check here. So let's find out. Okay, so this break is not exactly breaking both the for loops. It is breaking out of only the for loop which is inside. So as soon as the for loop is broken, that means I don't have to traverse and find the same element again inside the same array. So we are breaking that loop. We are going back to the main for loop and we are going to the next element. We are doing this again to find the next element. If it is present inside the next element that was present was 4, so the result has showing up 4 which is present here. Then as I mentioned, we that is 6, and then there is 8. So these are the elements that we see that was common, and as soon as it was finding the common element, we were able to compare that and we were able to push that into the new element, the new array that we created, and that's how we got our array back, and it returned the value of all the common elements within these two arrays. So let's see what is going to be the time complexity of this, right? So we are running this operation for the first iteration. It is definitely going to be n times, right? So it will be O of n. But when we are running the second iteration, we don't know. It could be the last element of the array where we find the common element. So that is the worst case scenario. So I would say we are also going through n star m, n cross m, anything what you want to say. So first we are iterating through the n elements, then we are iterating through n m elements, and out of which we are getting our output. So now we understand that how this is going to take the time of O n cross n is the time complexity of this code. Hope this helps. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you.